That is... There we go. Okay, welcome back everybody. Thank you for joining us as we are now moving over to...
You are a very rare bird, aren't you?
Tron Pinball. Very similar to how Game of Thrones is. This one also has a mini wizard mode and a main wizard mode. The main wizard mode in this, to keep things simple, is Portal, which is displayed by that top insert right there. And the quick description as to how to get to Portal, right in this center tower of power you got 10 total inserts, the top being Portal, and then the 9 below it are 9 different objectives that they want you to complete. So kind of similar to the different houses and modes you're completing in Game of Thrones, this one has 9 different objectives you're trying to complete, whether it's a form of a multi-ball and performing something within it, or if it's just a mode that needs to be completed or a shot to be made. That's this one. So this game is well known for having some of the greatest sound and kind of just aesthetic for a pinball machine. It's also much more straightforward as far as rules go and plays fast and fun. So once again, this one I've slotted for 30 minutes. We're probably only going to need 20 if we get to Portal. But this one has way more randomness than something like Game of Thrones. And you don't get as many opportunities to control the ball as you'd like. So we may get a few tries in this, but hopefully we can do it successfully. So here we go.
Now, I met a brave warrior.
So right off the bat, I'm going to plunge to pick up
a
light cycle light.
That no one had ever imagined. This battle's fought spectacular reason.
It also has a shorter ball save time. Okay, here we go.
Light cycle multi-ball is limited.
Alright, light cycle multi-ball is lit. Yes, you'll hear a lot of Daft Punk. So the best way to keep up with my progress is if you look at the lights here, anything that's flashing I've started but not completed. Anything that's solid I've started and completed. Light cycle is pretty much the toughest one of the 9 to complete, in my opinion. But we've also got clue mode going at the same time, which I will take precedence in this multi-ball to try to complete that instead. So our multi-balls ended, and then we also just died. So we're already 2 out of 3 balls out. So you can see that this is a very fast game. Since some of the shots are so difficult to get a consistent return on, there is a lot of chance for, a lot of chance for failure. Alright. So there's kind of a quick little intro to it. We've got 30 minutes slated, so I've probably got a few attempts
Back programming.
So let's see if we can focus to make this happen. That was just a real rough feed out of the pops right there. Straight to the out lane. But that's what ball save is for. And then that one, you miss a shot. And the worst part is some of these shots that you're making are just the same shots that are going to reject you, send you out of control, and then make it so that you won't be able to recover to make consistent progress. I struggled finding a means other than my standard strategy for this game to improve the overall consistency for success. The easy version is, if I get control from this flipper, we shoot for the center. If I get control from this flipper, we shoot for that spinner to the left of the center where that green light is for advanced Quora. So we've got clue mode running now.
Is our destiny.
You get a very short amount of time to make 4 different shots on the table. And we were able to do it. But, and then you get the ball jumping straight over your flipper. And we're still back on ball 3 all of a sudden. One of the great things about pinball is you're never out of it. It doesn't take but one ball to make it all happen. So as long as you have a never give up attitude, you can usually bring things back into your favor. So what we want to do here is get control of the ball on 2 separate flippers. There we go. Just pass that over. So we're going to lower that upper flipper by staging our flipper or pulling the flipper out halfway so we have control over that. We need to make a 3-way combo here. So we're going to shoot the ramp, then we're going to shoot that Quora shot, which we didn't make. Alright, we got control again, so we get to do it over again.
Have a drink, courtesy of the end of line club.
There's the ramp. Almost made it. Oh, made it. And then there's our 3-way combo. We did it. So we also have Zeus mode going, which we just completed. And now we've lit Quora. A lot of stuff happens real fast in this game. So we got Quora lit and running right now, Quora multi-ball. I'm going to spew out a lot of information real fast. So Quora just needs you to make the one shot I just made, which is the gem shot, to complete it. So Quora is now completed. But we can bring this as an add-a-ball and try to complete some other stuff all at the same time. There's still an extra ball to be had by shooting enough ramps. My game is set up for probably a higher than normal amount of ramps that need to be hit. We got gem mode, one of the hardest modes to start, going. Making the gem shot one more time will complete it. there, baby. Gem mode is still going. That's the sound you have there. Okay, we got light cycle going again, which we don't need, but we can use it to hit a couple more ramps and get our extra ball. And then maybe also still collect a gem. One more ramp. And there we go, we died. Okay, so that was actually, although probably tough to tell, extremely close to us getting to what we wanted because we completed most of the difficult stuff. We do have time to probably do it one more time.
Welcome back, programmer.
With the allotted amount of time I had, because it can go pretty quick if you can get there. And or it can just end quickly. Let that ball save do its job. There we go. I had a feeling that doing pinball would be a difficult type of thing to complete on demand, but I was hoping that the challenge of trying to come up with strategies and methods of control and willpower to play in such a way that I would have a better chance of success would make this an interesting challenge. So right now we got Clue going, but it's just about to end.
This is going to be quite a ride.
And we do not have enough time to complete it. But we did complete Zeus. Clue's not a tough one to get back to. We just started Disc Multi-Ball, which is going to require us to shoot it back up into the center disc in the back, a whole bunch, for a 3-stage part in order to complete this mode. Now it may look like it just ended, but you do get one opportunity to restart this multi-ball. But it's a short period of time. Shooting it up in the center does restart it as a 2-ball multi-ball. Now here's where we're going to want to get under control. Okay, let's do this right. Or not. There we go. Good shot. There we go. Bringing it back. So we have lit light cycle again. Even though, well, no, we haven't, I shouldn't say again, we haven't played it yet on this guy, this game. There we go, light cycle will be starting. Now, even if we don't complete these modes, it's not the end of the world. So once again, what we're going to go for here is trying to get control on 2 separate flippers. So this is where skills of flipper control come in handy. All right, 3-way combo. There we go. Back under control. 3-way combo. Let's go. 1, 2.
Another customer. Let's go.
Almost. We got a 2-way combo. Not quite good enough to complete it. Oh, last second attempt. Oh, that was the 3-way combo right there. And we ran out of time. Well, we're going in for core. We got the extra ball, and we have clue running again, which gives us another opportunity to complete it.
Some things are worth the risk.
The thing is, we have made no progress on gem, so we're going to have to do a lot of that real quick, right now preferably, because that's going to be the last thing we need to get to our mini wizard mode, which could aid in us getting to the final wizard mode. Alright, we got core completed. Oh, there's another one. Alright, we got 2 of the 3 gems we need. 1 more will start gem mode, which is good enough and would be excellent.
Libation for everybody!
Did not complete clue, ran out of time there.
It's the miracle. Everything I ever wanted.
The game has changed! Son of a
Alright. That's gonna go all the way around. Okay, under control. All we care about now is trying to make that gem shot.
Behold the son of a
Lowering that center to get back to the disc opens up that shot a little bit more, so it's easier to make. A couple different ways to approach making that shot. Most traditional would be to make the core shot and loop around, and then use the upper flipper to make it. Like so. Oh, so close. We can try again. Almost. There it is. Making that shot again will complete it. Or that's okay. So we have 1 more shot at doing this.
Shoot again.
Okay, so we have ball 2. We still can do this. Now we've got a lot of modes here that aren't completed right now, but we get a good shot at completing them because we've at least started all 9. When you do that, you get access to the mini wizard mode called Sea of Simulation, by hitting the scoop over here. If we hit that, we're going to start this mode where it will then focus solely on having us complete all the modes we haven't completed from the bottom up, giving us new objectives or similar objectives to what you needed to initially complete it. So first step is to get into that scoop, which we did. Here we go. This is my favorite music in the game too. But unfortunately we're going to start right off with gem. So for gem, we got to hit the gem shot. Pretty straightforward. There's a couple ways to do this. We could actually go for the gem shot, or technically there's a random award given, which isn't so random when you're in this mode, called Flynn's Arcade, which lights at the scoop, but it's not lit right now. If we relight it, go into the scoop, it will award us free progress on one shot what we're doing, which would complete this mode. Sometimes that's the easier way to go about it, but to relight that you have to shoot through the right orbit through the pops. Also not a very safe shot, but we're gonna actually go for that. So we're gonna pass it over, make the shot. It's lit over there, you see the green light, shoot it in, piece of cake. So now you get free progress, that's what that means, and then we move on to clue, which is the next one. So similar to the way that clue normally works, we've got to shoot the 4 clue heads. Without dying. One of which is at the scoop. You can do these in any order. There we go, there's one.
Damn it.
Alright. Out of dangers. That's enough. Play gentle. Gotta get it recovered. Ah! We do have another ball, but now we've got a much longer slog to get all the way there. Not impossible. Never gonna give up. Let that go. First things first, we also need light cycle. So let's get in the scoop for some light cycle. Holy crap. We also need to complete disc. So shooting it up into the disc would also be good. Each time I shoot in there, it tells me how many more I need. I need 2 more. Pass it over, shoot from this flipper, it's easier. 1 more, drop catch it, get control.
Combatant 1, proceed to this door. It used to let us know friends here.
So we gotta hit the disc a bunch up in the center.
That's it.
We get the restart again. If we hit it, which we just did. Let that go, we got a short ball save. Alright, we'll take that. Ooh, that's coming out violent. Well, we lost it anyway.
Jackpot achieved.
Still doesn't mean we can't finish this off. Might be a little more challenging.
Amen.
And this will be our last game of Tron.
And I called him.
Alright, so we got Quora and Light Cycle stacked together playing at the same time. We only need to do Light Cycle. So, ignoring Quora, we need either 1 3-way combo or 3 2-way combos to complete light cycle. The only problem is, this is an easier mode to do with less balls. Alright, give me that back. Alright, there we go. We got an add-a-ball. Last second add-a-ball. Keeping it alive. Alright, we got our next add-a-ball prepped and ready.
Digital jab.
So just trying to get control here.
Ball added.
Oh, so close. We had a 2-way combo there. And like 3 shots to get to the 3-way. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Ball's on the right flipper. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, baby. Light cycle's complete. What do we care about trying to do now, since we're no longer making progress with this? Well, doesn't matter. Okay. So we need clue, and we need the disc in the back. The other thing we can do is try to get to see a simulation again, but unfortunately we don't get to see the progress like we did before. We need 3 more gem shots to start gem, which is probably the only thing we need.
Now, great warrior. What the ball?
Alright, we got clue lit. There's a gem shot. And there we got an unlucky feed out of the Zen, which sent us to the out lane. And it's all over.
Match event.
So, there you go. There's Tron. You know, we got pretty close on both of these, but couldn't quite finish the job. So, once again, came up short on the 2 pinball machines. I was really hoping I would be able to clutch my way into 1cc'ing one of these 2. But I will say, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around for the pinball portion here, because it is a little different. I know it's not quite the same as the rest of the stuff. But I love the idea that portraying pinball machines acting as objective-based games where you're trying for completion rather than points or score. So, all right. So I've got one more block lined up after this, which is going to be Miss Pac-Man, so we can get that sweet background buzz going. So we are going to be ready for me to do the next transition. I'm assuming I've burned up my time. I have no idea if I'm on schedule where we were or not. I'm hoping that we're not too far out. So getting the okay, so we're going to cut me off, and I'm going to move some stuff around. Thanks again for the pinball hanging out. Hopefully it was a good time. All right. Be back shortly with a kill screen run attempt.